Welcome to Diamond.Standard.Gaming, and today we're going to go ahead and build a well as 4 building plots that we're going to build some houses on in the future. So to the left here we have our barn that we built a couple weeks ago, and then on the right hand side we have our church that we built. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of go around the perimeter of this area with a path, and I'm going to connect up into this path here, which goes into the grotto here that we built a couple of months ago now. So I'm going to dig down here 5 spaces, and then I'm going to go ahead and use a fill command to essentially clear out a big section of this area with essentially air. And so what I do here is I'm digging out these spots, and the third position is positive. You can see right there, the first position is going down negative. Right there. So I know when I go ahead and I put the fill command in, here is the finished fill command. You can see the first one is negative, the second one is positive, and in the middle is the vertical. So that's going to be positive from where I'm standing 10 up. So I went there and I put that command in. So you can see that right here, it cleared out a big area. And then what I'm going to do is go down on this side and essentially do the same, but instead of clearing out with air, I'm going to fill the lower part with dirt so that it's a level area. And this is the command I go ahead and use for that. So what ended up happening here, after I put that command in, you can see I did fill it with about 2 extra levels of dirt. So it should have been a little bit less. So here's the command that I used. I put a 4 there. I should have put a 2 there instead, and that would have made it level. So what I do is, off of the video here, I go ahead and correct that really quick, and then that gives me the right level now. And then I have this weird little ditch here that I didn't need to have. When I put the fill side in, I didn't quite make it long enough. I made it 30. I should have made it 33 in the one dimension. So what I do is I go ahead and I fill in the whole area here with dirt. And then that's how that looks right there, all filled in now. And you can see here, they're over where I filled in and leveled the ground, there's just like overhang here. I do come back at the end of the video and I do fill all that in because I don't want mobs spawning underneath my village here. So what I do here real quick, I'm just trying to make this look a little bit more natural, so it's not a like cliff that's just dropping 5 straight down. So I go ahead and I add a couple rows of dirt here. Alright, so that's how it's looking so far. I add a couple more blocks right here, and then a couple blocks in this corner, just like that. And that's how it looks now, so a little bit more natural. And then I just clear a couple blocks out here. And that's what our leveled area looks like right now. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to essentially cut a path around the whole perimeter, leaving a space on the very edge for like a fence or a wall or something that I will put in the future. And then I'll have it actually, you'll see I'll build steps going down, and I'll connect it up to that road that goes into our grotto. And again, I'm sticking to a path that's too wide, just because I think it looks a little bit better than just a single width path in general. And I come back at the end, and I will go ahead and put stairs in everywhere where I have a step coming down. That way you don't have to be jumping as you walk around town. You can just walk, and the steps will take you right up to where you have to go. So here I'm cutting the path in around the entire perimeter. And I missed a spot right there. And then go ahead and make it too wide over here, just like that. And then here, just kind of figuring out how far do I have to go up here. And I think this looks like a good spot right here. So I go ahead and I grab some cobblestone stairs. And I go ahead and I build them so that they go down to the lower level right here. And I also go ahead and grab some dirt, just to build up a platform to put the stairs on. And you'll see in a second here, I actually made the dirt, the platform one too high, but I correct that right away anyway. So I'm going right here and I'm correcting the error I just made. And then there we have our stairs coming down here. Just testing them out there, make sure they work okay. And then I go ahead and continue the path right here. And I fixed this right here because, again, I didn't want the path going directly up to the edge of the drop-off. And I go ahead and cut the path in all the way to the back of this, back here. And then I also go here and I cut some stairs in. And then I just rearrange this path a little bit so it all comes together nicely here. And I put some stairs right here. And then I go ahead and I finish the path off right here. Oh, and then out here is a mermaid build that we did a few weeks ago. We were going to go ahead and put a house or something inside, but we haven't quite gotten there yet, but that might be a future build that we do. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out right here. And then we have this big blob of lava here. We downloaded a more TNT pack. It came with lava TNT. When it explodes, it puts a big blob of lava out. So Cars and Trucks was playing, and that's what he caused over there. One of these days, he's probably going to burn the village down, but so far I've been okay. I've been lucky so far. And I'm just going here along the bottom part of the path, and I am putting in the lower path. So I have to go here, and I just have to fill in a small part of the water, just so I can fit the whole path in. And then I go here and cut this part of the path in. Right here, just like that. Level up the path there so the stairs look a little bit nicer when I put them in. And then I go ahead and finish off the path. So this is what our cleared area looks like right now. Oh, it looks like I missed a spot right there. So what I do is I come down here and I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So that would make 17 the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that should be right in the very center. So at first I didn't know how many building lots I was going to build. At this point, you'll see as I cut this path straight across, it kind of ends up turning into about 4 different building plots. And I just count from here to make sure that I did get it centered. In the end, I end up making this path too wide, so actually it ends up not being exactly center in the end, but it doesn't matter because all the lots don't have to be the exact same size. And I come here and I do the same thing, so I count this direction: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 13 and 14 will be the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then I go ahead and again just draw the path straight down in this direction. And I go back and I make it too wide. Just like that. So I start by making it essentially 3 by 4 here, but then remember, that would only really leave a space of 2 by 1 for the well depth. So I right here go ahead and essentially make it a 4 by 4 well. Just like that. And that way we'll have a 2 by 2 section in the middle that will have water once we build the well walls up. And right here, just go ahead and finish off that double path on each side. And then what I'll do right here is that cobblestone or stone area right there, I quickly go ahead and replace. So there we are, I took care of that. And then now that I got rid of that stone, I could go in here and I could finish off the path on this side of this residential square, I guess we can call it. Then I go ahead and I add essentially a path, too wide all the way around the well. So that right there is the first path width wide. And here's the second row going around the path. Here's the second row going around the well. All right, and that takes care of that. And just giving you a view from the top now, you can essentially see our, our 4 building lots that we'll have, and then you can see in the center, that's right where the well will go. And each of the houses that we'll build on these lots will probably be a little different. Maybe one will have a garden, maybe one will have an area for some livestock or something like that, and then who knows, maybe one will just have some flowers. But we'll make each one a little bit different. If you have any ideas of what I should build on those lots, please leave me a comment, and we'll see what I can do. And then down in this area, what I think I'll build on this lower level, I'll end up leveling it off a little bit more. And I'm thinking I'll build maybe a marina or something with a couple like wooden docks sticking out to the water. Maybe I'll build like a covered area where you'll have like a covered dock, so like maybe the more wealthy people in town can afford those little covered areas for their boats. I'll have to look around, Google around a little bit, see what I can find for ideas on how that might look or how that should look. Alright, but let's go ahead and get back here to our well. So what I do here, I don't show you, but I end up digging the well 5 deep, I think, 5 or 6 deep. And then I choose to use brick for the floor and the walls of the well. And then I go ahead and I build the well up, the well wall up one above the surface of the ground. And then I go ahead and fast forward through here, just so you don't have to watch me place every single block for the wall. And then I also fast forward through filling up this well with water. So I go here and I grab a bucket of water. And I fill it all up. Alright. And that's how it looks full and built. And then what I'm going to do is here is I build a little roof over the top, and I use dark oak fence. And I go ahead and I basically build it 3 high on top of each corner of the well. And then to contrast the dark oak, support posts, I take regular oak slabs, and that's what I build the roof out of. So I start by building in the perimeter of the roof right here. Just like that. And then I go ahead and step down one to build a little overhang in, and I go ahead and build that all the way around. And then I go ahead and step up to the top set of 4 blocks, and I go ahead and finish filling those blocks out. And that right there is essentially our finished well. Pretty simple, but a nice little focal point in the middle of this square, this town square right here, or this residential square. And then what I do is I essentially go around the rest of the section here that I just built, and wherever there's a step up, I go ahead and I put the cobblestone or the stone stairs in. Again, just so you don't have to be jumping up everywhere you go in town. It's a lot easier to just walk instead of having to jump all the time. And that there takes care of our stairs, which lead over to the grotto build that we did right there. And here I'm just testing them out. They work well. I can run up and down them without a problem. And then what I do here is I go to underneath, where I leveled the ground earlier. There's this overhang, and mobs are gonna spawn there, which I don't want to have them spawning under my village. So what I do is I quickly go ahead and just fill it all in with dirt. If you're building it, there's a good chance that you don't have to actually go through and fill it in if you had a big flat area to start with. But for me, because I had to level it out, I had to go back and fill it in, unless I wanted mobs to be spawning. So I go through and fast forward, placing all these blocks. And then that finishes up filling in that area. And then I just go here at the top just to give you another overview of what our completed square looks like here. Let me know what you think of this build in the comments below, and thank you again for watching this video. Until next time, have a great day.